Hi guys, Shena here. Stretching can be a little bit complicated because there's a lot of conflicting information out there, but there's a few basic principles to follow as a runner when you're stretching. So before you go for a run, that's when you want to do dynamic stretching. When you come back from your run, that's when you do static or traditional stretching. Now, it's really important to only stretch gently. You don't want to put your muscles into pain. And if you have an injury, it's a little bit more complex. So it's well worth checking with your health professional whether you should be stretching a muscle that's injured. There are certain injuries that really don't benefit from stretching and can actually get worse with stretching. So if you're in any doubt, check with your health professional, and I hope your stretching goes well. Core and hip control can play a big part in improving your running efficiency, and if you do have poor core and hip control, it can contribute to many of the common running injuries that we see in hips and knees. So it's really important to sort of learn about your core and understand how to use your core effectively in running, and a great way to do that is with Pilates. So if you can, try and get some Pilates into your regular running regime. Shoes generally have a lifespan of around 800 to 1,000 kilometers. So if you're running a half marathon, then you're doing about 20 to 40 kilometers a week, which means your shoes are only going to last about 6 months. So it's really important to replace those shoes regularly. Now, the other thing is it's important to have 2 pairs of shoes or more so that you can rotate your shoes and give them a little bit of a rest in between each run and restore their protective properties. Good running technique can make a huge difference to your comfort level when running, your injury susceptibility, and just your general energy efficiency when you're running. So it's sometimes a little bit complicated to change on your own. So I highly recommend that you get some professional advice to look at your running technique, because it's not about finding the perfect technique, it's about finding the perfect technique for you. Often when you start increasing your training, sleep is one of the first things to suffer, and it's probably one of the most important. So it's when you're asleep is when your body repairs and rejuvenates. It's also when you get the benefits out of your training. And additionally, when you're training hard, it's really important to get that sleep to protect your immune system and make sure you don't get sick leading up to race day. So if your sleep is suffering, have a look at the guidelines in the blog. And as always, guys, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to pop them below and I'll have a look at them and try and answer them all. So all the best with your training, and I look forward to catching up again soon.